Have we been looking at this draft all wrong? That's a question that I'm asking myself after I've spent the last several weeks breaking down all the different receivers and the pass rushers that the Ravens could take in the first round of this draft. But what if they decide to go with the bread and butter and improve in the trenches by taking an offensive lineman? We know that Eric DeCosta and John Harbaugh have told us that they want to improve the offensive line during this offseason. We also know that there's potential for Orlando Brown Jr. to be traded. For those reasons, the NFL Network's Bucky Brooks thinks that the Ravens will address the offensive line with the 27th overall pick. And he's expecting them to take Teven Jenkins, an offensive lineman from Oklahoma State. And he explained why.
I believe they're going to pick an offensive tackle. I believe they will be smart and wise to pick Teven Jenkins from Oklahoma State. When it comes to it, like we can talk about like getting the pretty pieces on the edge, which has been the focus for so long, like the wide receivers and those things. But really, at the end of the day, the game is won or lost at the line of scrimmage. And when the Ravens have struggled, it's because they haven't been able to block the people up front. And so with Orlando Brown talking about wanting to be traded and Ronnie Stanley coming back, you saw that they've added pieces inside in the offseason, signing free agents. If they get another offensive tackle that allows them to run it like they want to run it, by also being solid in pass protection, you'll see what you want to see from Lamar Jackson in the passing game. Their issues have really been the leakage up front when it comes to playing, I guess, the talented teams in the postseason, because that's the only time it's been a problem. It's only been a problem in the postseason, and that's when you play the best teams.
After listening to Bucky, I do think this is a move that could make a lot of sense. Even if Orlando is on the team again next year, the Ravens could still take Jenkins, maybe move him into left guard, and then Bradley Bozeman slides into center, and then suddenly you might have the best offensive line in the entire league. This is an intriguing possibility, and I would not rule it out as we look ahead to this year's draft. Now, the conversation with Bucky was part of the Lounge podcast, and that episode is going to come out on Monday, so stay tuned. Also, we dropped an episode today with Mel Kiper, so we got lots of guests giving you all the draft insight on the Lounge. Just search Baltimore Ravens Podcast Network wherever you get your podcasts. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.